Some of you who have been following my channel for a little while now may have seen the video I made on Gotye around a year ago, and some part of me just knew that this wouldn't be my last video discussing him. I won't go too into detail, but feel free to watch my more in-depth video first.
You know what I meant.
No, you messed it up. You're stupid.
Wouter de Bakker, born in Belgium and raised in Australia, is an absolute mastermind when it comes to making music. He had always had a passion for it from an early age, familiarizing himself with mostly drums and piano. De Bakker then went on to produce music with his stage name that we know and love, Gotye, expressing himself through a range of experimental tracks and sample-based music. This distinctive style still stands to this day. He literally combines the most basic nursery rhyme melody with Louis Bonfar's Seville, two songs you would never imagine even going well together, and made it the most recognized, well-known song, going on to win several ARIA Music Awards, including Song of the Year and Best Music Video. However, if you ask anyone about the artist who made this song, the response is most likely going to be the same.
You know, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, him.
Sadly, this had given him the title of a one-hit wonder, because not long after the song reached #1 in more than 23 national charts, Gotye had become radio silent. And that was usually the end of that. No one really questioned it. They just claimed he was gone or disappeared. There were even rumours that he had shot himself in the head and he was rushed to hospital but died from his injuries shortly after. But of course, this didn't happen and was apparently spread as a joke by a Twitter user. Gotye had to take to Twitter simply stating, "I'm not dead," and take this with a grain of salt because it is originating from Reddit. But a deleted user states, he used some of his money to fund a massive vintage synthesizer library in Melbourne, and any musician can volunteer or pay a bit of money to record with them on their own albums. And it seems that half of the collection is Gotye's personal gear that he has given to meth. Now this theory seems almost true, as Wouter is known as a very generous man, turning down $10 million from YouTube royalties stating, "I'm not interested in selling my music. That's the reason I don't put ads on my YouTube channel," which seems strange to people in today's climate, but that's the decision you can make. So it's unlikely that he was making them straight up pay. He is even as generous as to give film students full permission to use his creations. Quote, "There's no money involved. I'm actually from Melbourne, so if you guys would be interested in checking out this synthesizer library, please let me know in the comments." And of course, others stick by the theory that he just made one song and dipped. I feel like these theories could have been avoided if people had just done the research and seen that he was here the whole time, just not in the way you'd expect. Over the years, Gotye has been posting his musical journey on social media, more specifically Instagram than anything. In fact, as of the time I'm writing this script, he has made a post about 4 days ago. In the past year or so, he has launched a non-profit arts organisation titled Forgotten Future Music that excavates and revives vital artefacts of electronic music history, lending restored instruments such as audio lines to numerous artists. It seems he has been working on this project for a little while now and has put a lot of passion into restoring these instruments. There's a website that goes more in depth, which I'll link in the description. If you have free time, I really urge you to check out the Forgotten Futures, as it's pretty interesting. I didn't even know half of these instruments existed, which is fantastic. I'm sure you'd learn something about these instruments along the way and remember him through what he is doing now. To put it simply, as I've said before, De Bakker hasn't left. Though perhaps not using his stage name, he is an artist that will keep creating art. Since his passion is making compelling sounds rather than releasing new music continuously, money was never a motivator for him. I can only imagine how overwhelming it must have been for him, and still is, with the sudden fame and all these people messaging him about a song that he wrote 13 years ago. But anyway, thank you for watching this quick little update video, and I'll see you in the next one.